Hi everyone, welcome to Fluent English for You. Get ready to start speaking with confidence.
You know, Alex, most English learners make one huge mistake when trying to understand stories, even simple ones.
Wait, what mistake? I thought I was doing pretty well understanding stories these days.
It is not about understanding every single word. It is about missing the emotion, the why behind the words.
The emotion? So, like, how the characters feel.
Exactly. If you do not connect with the feeling, the story becomes just a list of facts. And that is why a specific secret listening technique I use, which we will reveal later, is a total game changer. Today, we are going to dive into a story that is full of emotion, vision, and a little bit of coffee magic. The Starbucks success story.
Starbucks! My favorite. I am ready to hear it. Is this one of those stories where someone starts with nothing?
Kind of. But it is about more than just coffee. It is about creating a third place. Type yes in the comments if you have ever felt like Starbucks is more than just a coffee shop.
Oh, definitely yes. I practically live there sometimes. Tell me everything.
So imagine Seattle, 1971. 3 friends, a teacher, a writer, and a history professor, open a small store selling high-quality coffee beans and equipment.
Just beans? Not coffee drinks?
Not yet. Their focus was on the craft of coffee. They were passionate about sourcing the best beans.
Wow, so it was a very niche thing back then.
Absolutely. Fast forward to the early 1980s. A man named Howard Schultz joins the company as Director of Retail Operations and Marketing.
Okay, so here comes the plot twist, I bet.
You are exactly right. On a business trip to Milan, Italy, Schultz noticed something incredible. Coffee bars were everywhere. They were not just places to grab a quick drink.
They were social hubs, right? Like a gathering spot.
Precisely. People stood at the bar, chatted, laughed. It was a daily ritual, a cultural experience. He saw people connecting, relaxing. It was a third place. Not home, not work, but somewhere in between.
Third place. That makes so much sense for Starbucks today. But what did the original owners think?
They were not convinced. They loved their beans, their roasting. They wanted to stick to that. Schultz felt a different calling, a strong vision for what Starbucks could be.
So he had a vision, but they did not share it.
Correct. He left Starbucks and started his own coffee bar chain called Il Giornale, inspired by the Italian experience.
Bold move, starting a competing business.
Very bold. He wanted to recreate that Italian coffee bar atmosphere, the sense of community. 2 years later, the original Starbucks owners decided to sell their retail operations. Guess who stepped in?
Schultz! It had to be Schultz.
He bought Starbucks, merging it with Il Giornale, and he began to implement his vision of the third place on a much larger scale. He wanted to make premium coffee accessible, but also create an inviting environment.
Like comfy chairs, good music, Wi-Fi, all that stuff we know now.
Absolutely. He standardized the experience, making sure you would get the same quality and atmosphere whether you were in Seattle or, eventually, New York. This allowed them to scale up rapidly.
So from a small bean shop to a global empire, all because one person had a vision for a third place and knew how to scale up.
That is the simplified version, yes. It became a game changer for how people viewed coffee and coffee shops.
That is a really inspiring story. It makes me want a latte right now.
That story is not just about coffee. It is packed with useful English phrases for talking about success and business.
I noticed some of them. Third place, scale up, vision. I want to break them down.
Excellent. Let us learn 3 key phrases from the Starbucks story that you can use every single day. Our first phrase is to have a vision. This means to have a clear idea or plan of what you want to achieve in the future.
Like Schultz had a vision for Starbucks, even when others did not see it.
Precisely. It is about looking beyond the present and seeing potential. The entrepreneur had a clear vision for her startup, even before she wrote the business plan. Repeat this powerful sentence aloud. The entrepreneur had a clear vision for her startup. Next up, to scale up. This means to increase the size, amount, or scope of something, especially a business, in a way that is efficient.
So Schultz scaled up Starbucks from one small shop to thousands globally.
That is it. It implies growth, but smart growth, not just getting bigger haphazardly. Their new marketing strategy allowed the company to scale up its operations quickly. Say it with confidence. Their new marketing strategy allowed the company to scale up its operations quickly. And finally, a game changer. This is something that completely changes the way something is done or thought about.
Starbucks was a game changer for coffee culture, for sure.
Yes, it introduced a new model, making people rethink coffee shops entirely. The invention of the smartphone was a true game changer for communication. Try saying this out loud. The invention of the smartphone was a true game changer for communication. All right, Alex, and everyone watching. Time to test your understanding with a quick quiz.
My brain is buzzing with new words. Bring on the quiz.
Look at the screen and choose the best answer now. Which phrase means to have a clear idea of what you want to achieve in the future? Option A, to scale up. Option B, to have a vision. Option C, a game changer. The correct answer is B, to have a vision.
Yes, because it is all about seeing the future, just like Howard Schultz did with Starbucks.
Fantastic! Now let us take these new phrases and put them into action with a fast-paced conversation. Imagine we are discussing a new business idea.
Ooh, I love a good brainstorming session. What kind of business are we starting today?
Okay, Alex, I have been thinking about opening a completely new kind of fitness center. Not just weights, not just cardio.
Interesting. You clearly have a vision for this, do you not?
I do. My vision is a place that integrates mental wellness with physical training. Think meditation pods and virtual reality workouts.
Wow, that sounds like a game changer. No one else is really doing that.
That is the idea. I want to create a third place for holistic health.
A third place for health? I like that. So, not home, not work, but your health sanctuary.
Exactly. A place where you can disconnect from stress and reconnect with yourself.
But how would you scale up something so unique? It sounds very expensive to set up.
That is the biggest challenge, of course. My initial plan is to start small, one flagship location, perfect the model.
And then, once it is proven, you scale up by franchising or opening more company-owned locations?
Precisely. The goal is to make it accessible, not just a luxury. But the core concept, that mental-physical integration, is non-negotiable. That is the game changer.
I think you have a real winner here. You have a strong vision, a clear market gap, and a plan to scale up.
Thank you. I think it could be a game changer for the fitness industry, which often overlooks mental health.
It is true. Most gyms are just about sweat, not serenity. Your vision is refreshing.
And if we do it right, we could scale up to every major city within 5 years.
That is a very ambitious vision. I hope you can make it happen.
It will take a lot of work, a lot of careful planning, and a lot of passion. Just like Starbucks.
You are right. Schultz had to fight for his vision. He probably faced a lot of people telling him it would not work.
Oh, absolutely. Every game changer faces resistance. People are comfortable with the status quo.
But once they see the value, then everyone wants to be part of it. And that is when you can really scale up.
You have got it. See how naturally these phrases fit into a business discussion?
They do. I feel much more confident using them now. It is like they just flow.
That is the power of learning them in context with a good story.
So when do we start building this fitness empire? I am ready to invest.
Haha, let us master our English first, then we can talk business plans. That was a fantastic conversation, Alex. You used all three phrases perfectly.
I really felt like I was part of the discussion. It is so much easier to remember when you use them.
So let us quickly recap our three key phrases from today's Starbucks success story.
First, to have a vision, which is about seeing the future and what you want to create.
Second, to scale up, meaning to grow a business or operation efficiently.
And third, a game changer, something that completely transforms how things are done.
Excellent. You have truly grasped them. Now, for your weekly Fluent English for You mission, to really solidify these phrases.
A mission. I'm ready for it.
Your mission is to think about a business or an idea that you believe is a game changer. Then, explain what vision the founder had and how they managed to scale up. Write a short paragraph in the comments below using all three phrases. I will be reading them. And before we go, remember that secret listening technique I promised at the beginning?
Oh yes, the one about connecting with emotion, not just words.
That is right. The secret is this. When you listen to a story, do not just focus on translating every word. Instead, try to feel the purpose behind the speaker's words. What are they trying to achieve? What emotion are they conveying? This active, emotional listening is a game changer for comprehension and fluency.
That makes so much sense. It is like understanding the heart of the story, not just the bones. Thank you, Melissa. If you found this helpful, please like this video and subscribe to Fluent English for You for more amazing lessons.